today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington football team. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Rams ready to take over on offense, and they will do so behind the first overall pick in the 2016 draft. Now he's in season number 5 out of Cal. It's Jared Goff.
Well, it's not unusual for a team to have a little bit of a letdown after appearing in the Super Bowl. And the Rams had that Super Bowl letdown after their loss in Super Bowl 53 to New England. But it might surprise people. The quarterback, Jared Goff, still finished 3rd in the NFL in passing yards at better than 4,600. They just want to see him cut down on the number of interceptions he threw last year, and they think the Rams can elevate their offense yet again.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of
Cooper
10.
Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019, runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
To Tyler Higbee.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when you're
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 86 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
For a Washington.
13 yards there and a Washington 1st.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he finds McLaurin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
16-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To Robert Woods.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits 3rd all-time in rush yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete here.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Yards to go.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 9. A huge play that time for the Rams. And even 40 yards. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Again, Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Albrecht Rosas on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Washington.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the pass complete to Anunwa. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
35-yard line.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Every time I see Cooper Kupp play, I'm reminded of the first time I saw him in a summertime workout session. I remember running around screaming, who is this young man? And now we see him on the NFL level. Broke the 1,000-yard mark for the first time in 2019 yards. Career highs in all the major statistical categories. And not only that, that's off of a knee injury the previous season. This guy's tough as nails.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again is gone. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Goff throwing again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Rashawn Melvin in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 36. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
He was brought down at the 26.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
2nd and inches.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man here, Sims complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, here's Love. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. On the return is Henderson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Roughing the passer defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
The 43-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
And 5.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
Bring the ball in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss. And now it's second down.
John Johnson.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Haskins. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14.
That's good.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Goff. He's got Gore. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, that last completion is certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's fielded at the 34. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return, here's Hall. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
On second down, it's Love. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the Rams.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Complete.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee? You might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first down, gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
4 yards.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
The 15-yard line.
To the air again. Gone. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
They're not even trying to do anything.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
You know they pay me extra for this.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Justin Rohrwasser.
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go. And oh, he coughed it up! And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
At the 20
to throw again. Haskins, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
and 8-yard.
First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gore. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
First down. Rams.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Rams.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gore. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
At the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Rams first down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, it's Gore. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
For Cup.
A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup.
3-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. And he'll find Hall. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
33-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Love. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Tackle made at the 20.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Antonio Gibson.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Washington.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From midfield now, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Washington.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case,
and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the result, a touchdown for Washington. Rohrwasser out to kick off, and he'll send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release, where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong, usually, for one person to handle.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Anunwa's got it. Complete.
Goff.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Rosa's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Here's 2nd and 10. Haskins to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go with Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. 3rd down here. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson.
Haskins pass intercepted by the Rams.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
All time.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. Now a loose football, the ball comes out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now.
2nd and 8 at the Rams.
Now what can Haskins do here in overtime? And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
So the
down.
failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. Justin Rohrwasser in a pressure spot. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And it's 3-0 Washington. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great